Hello dear friends. Have you ever wondered what it really takes to live a long, healthy, and vibrant life, well beyond the age of 100? In a world full of quick fixes and complicated diets, the true secrets of longevity often lie in simple, timeless habits rooted deeply in culture, science, and daily living. Today, we embark on an inspiring journey to uncover these secrets through the eyes of Japan's oldest doctors and centenarians, people who have not only lived longer but thrived with energy, purpose, and joy. From the foods they eat, the water they drink, to the way they move, rest, and connect with others, each small choice adds up to a life filled with vitality. Whether you're looking to boost your own health or simply curious about the practices that help people live fuller lives, this guide will offer you practical, science-backed insights and heartwarming stories that will motivate you to take your first step toward a healthier, longer life. Let's discover together how simple, mindful living can be the greatest gift you give yourself. 1. The power of traditional Japanese foods. Hello dear friends. In this first chapter, I want to share with you a simple but incredibly powerful secret, the traditional foods that the Japanese have been enjoying for hundreds of years. If you've ever heard of Okinawa or Japan in general, you probably know that they have one of the highest numbers of people living beyond 100 years old. A big part of their longevity comes from what they eat every single day. Did you know that fermented soy products like natto and miso are not just foods but natural medicine for your gut? Fermented soy is packed with beneficial bacteria, or probiotics, that help balance your gut microbiome, improve digestion, and boost your immune system. Take natto, for example, a famous Japanese fermented soybean dish containing an enzyme called nattokinase. This enzyme helps break down blood clots, which supports heart health. Natto is also rich in vitamin K2, essential for strong bones and preventing calcium buildup in blood vessels. Mrs. Sato, a 102-year-old lady from Okinawa, credits her daily habit of eating natto for keeping her heart strong and her energy levels high. She says, "Every morning I eat natto and drink a cup of green tea. It makes me feel light, peaceful, and my heart feels healthy." This is not just a personal story but one backed by scientific research. Fermented soy also contains essential amino acids that help regenerate cells and support metabolism, giving you lasting energy and slowing down early aging. Seaweed is another superfood that's easy to include in your daily meals. Varieties like nori, kombu, and wakame are loaded with iodine, a vital mineral for maintaining healthy thyroid function. Your thyroid controls your metabolism and energy levels, keeping you alert and vibrant. Besides iodine, seaweed offers magnesium, calcium, iron, and powerful antioxidants that help protect your cells from damage and aging. A classic Japanese meal often includes miso soup with seaweed or a fresh seaweed salad, which gently nourishes your body and helps cleanse it naturally. We can't talk about Japanese longevity without mentioning green tea. The Japanese drink green tea daily, not only because of its delightful taste but because of its amazing health benefits. Green tea contains catechins, especially EGCG, which are potent antioxidants that fight inflammation and cell damage. Drinking green tea helps protect your heart, lowers cancer risk, and supports brain health as you age. Green tea also boosts metabolism and helps burn fat, keeping your body lean and your heart healthy. These foods are not just meals, they are your body's best allies against the daily wear and tear of aging. They reduce inflammation, strengthen immunity, balance hormones and keep your cells healthy and youthful. It's no coincidence that people in Japan, especially in longevity hotspots like Okinawa, consume these foods regularly. Their diet is simple, natural, and scientifically proven to build lasting health over the years. If you've never tried natto or miso before, start small and mix them with familiar dishes so your palate can adjust. Don't think of these foods as something only for Japanese people, see them as precious gifts for your own health. By adding seaweed and green tea to your daily routine, you will notice improvements in your energy, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Most importantly, you will be nurturing your body, cell by cell, day by day, building a foundation for a long, healthy life. We've just explored the amazing power of traditional Japanese foods, fermented soy, seaweed, and green tea. These secrets have been passed down for centuries, backed by modern science, and I truly believe that if you adopt them thoughtfully, they will help you lay the groundwork for a vibrant, long-lasting life. In the next chapter, I'll share more about balancing your overall nutrition so you can eat not only deliciously but also wisely to protect your health. 2. The importance of balanced macronutrients. Now that we've explored the incredible benefits of traditional Japanese foods, let's talk about something just as important: how to balance the main nutrients in your diet. This balance is key to keeping your heart strong, your brain sharp, and your energy steady as you age. First, a quick refresher. Macronutrients are the three main groups of nutrients your body needs in large amounts. Carbohydrates, your body's main energy source. Proteins, the building blocks for muscles, organs, and enzymes. Fats, essential for brain health, hormone production, and absorbing vitamins. Getting the right amounts of each is like giving your body the right fuel to run smoothly. In Japan, carbohydrates mainly come from rice, but not just any rice. Traditional Japanese meals often use smaller portions of white rice or even brown rice, paired with lots of vegetables. The key is to choose carbs that are unprocessed or minimally processed. Why does this matter? When you eat simple, refined carbs like white bread or sugary snacks, your blood sugar spikes quickly, leading to energy crashes and inflammation over time. But whole grains and fiber-rich veggies provide a slow, steady energy release, keeping you feeling satisfied and alert longer. Proteins are essential, especially as we age, to maintain muscle mass and repair tissues. The Japanese diet is rich in fish, which provides high-quality protein and heart-healthy omega-3 fats. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are often eaten several times a week. Plant-based proteins, such as those from tofu and other soy products, also play a big role. They are lower in saturated fat and come with additional nutrients like fiber and antioxidants. Scientific studies consistently show diets higher in plant-based proteins and omega-3s reduce risks of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. Unlike Western diets heavy in saturated and trans fats, traditional Japanese eating includes fats from sources like fish, sesame oil, and nuts. These fats are rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and support brain and heart health. Fat is also crucial for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. So, don't shy away from including healthy fats in your meals. One of the most effective habits in Japan is moderation. Meals are generally composed of smaller portions with a variety of foods on the plate. This variety ensures a wide range of nutrients without overeating. Eating slowly, savoring every bite, and stopping when you're about 80% full, harahaki buletin, is a cultural practice that helps avoid overeating and keeps the digestive system comfortable. Start with a modest serving of rice or whole grains. Add plenty of colorful vegetables to your plate for fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Include a source of protein, fish a few times a week, tofu, or legumes daily. Use small amounts of healthy oils like sesame or olive oil for cooking or dressings. Avoid heavy sauces or processed foods that add unnecessary sugar or salt. Balanced macronutrients help stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and maintain muscle and brain health, all of which are crucial for aging well. When your body gets what it needs, energy levels stay steady, mood improves, and chronic diseases become less likely. Everyone is unique. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. Some people might thrive on a bit more protein, others need more complex carbs or healthy fats. The key is to keep variety and balance as your guiding principles. Balancing carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, especially focusing on quality sources like whole grains, fish, soy, and healthy oils, is a cornerstone of the Japanese approach to healthy aging. Combined with portion control and mindful eating, this balance fuels your body to perform at its best for decades to come. In the next chapter, we'll explore hydration and gut health, two often overlooked but vital parts of lasting wellness. Mr. Sato, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Kyoto, struggled for years with low energy and mild diabetes. He was used to eating large portions of white rice with little variety and minimal vegetables. After learning about the Japanese balanced diet principles, he began to reduce his rice portion and switch to brown rice occasionally. Add steamed vegetables and tofu to his meals. Eat grilled fish 3 times a week. Use sesame oil lightly for cooking. Within 6 months, Mr. Sato noticed his blood sugar levels stabilized, his energy increased, and he even lost 10 pounds naturally without strict dieting. He shared, "Eating this way feels natural and satisfying. I don't feel deprived, just healthier." These stories show us that balancing carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, along with portion control and mindful eating, can lead to remarkable improvements in energy, metabolism, brain function, and overall well-being. It's not about perfection but consistent small changes that add up to a healthier, longer life. 3. Hydration and gut health, the hidden pillars of longevity. In this chapter, I want to share with you something incredibly important but often overlooked when we talk about long-lasting health: staying properly hydrated and taking care of your gut health. You might not realize it, but a healthy body starts from within, and your gut is often called your second brain. A strong digestive system helps you absorb nutrients efficiently, eliminate toxins, and maintain a robust immune system. Meanwhile, drinking enough water is essential to keep all your bodily functions running smoothly. The adult human body is about 60% water. Water transports nutrients and oxygen to cells, supports metabolism, regulates body temperature, lubricates joints, and helps vital organs work properly. If you don't drink enough water, even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, constipation, and reduced kidney function. Older adults especially tend to lose their natural sense of thirst, making them more prone to dehydration without realizing it. That's why developing the habit of drinking enough fluids every day is a key secret to preventing many illnesses and maintaining lasting health. A common question is, how much water should I drink daily? Experts recommend around 1.5 to 2 liters, about 8 cups, for a healthy adult. But this amount can vary depending on your age, weight, activity level, and climate. The most important thing is to sip water steadily throughout the day, rather than waiting until you feel thirsty. Drinking water, green tea, or vegetable broth are all excellent ways to stay hydrated. Did you know that your digestive system hosts trillions of live bacteria, the gut microbiome, which play a vital role in your overall health? The gut is often called the second brain because it influences your immune system, mood, and even brain health. A healthy gut thrives on a diet rich in fiber. Vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes create an ideal environment for beneficial bacteria to flourish. Fermented foods, natto, miso, kimchi, and pickles provide probiotics that help balance gut flora. Limiting processed foods and refined sugar, these disrupt the microbial balance, causing inflammation and digestive issues. Drinking enough water helps fiber do its job and prevents constipation. About 90% of your immune cells reside in the gut. When your gut is healthy, your immune system works better, protecting you from viruses, harmful bacteria, and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. An unhealthy, imbalanced gut can lead to ongoing inflammation, increasing the risk of cancer, obesity, diabetes, and autoimmune diseases. Drink water first thing after waking up to wake up your body. Carry a water bottle with you to remind yourself to drink regularly. Eat plenty of fiber-rich vegetables and fermented foods. Avoid sugary drinks, fried foods, and fast food. Limit very cold drinks, favoring room temperature or warm water to support digestion. Engage in gentle physical activity to boost bowel movement and circulation. Mrs. Yamada, 75, struggled with chronic constipation and weak immunity, often feeling tired. After adopting regular water intake, adding fermented foods and more greens into her meals, her condition improved dramatically. She shared, "I used to feel bloated and uncomfortable, but now I feel much lighter and healthier. I get sick much less often." Proper hydration and gut health might seem simple, but they are foundational pillars that keep your body functioning smoothly, maximize nutrient absorption, and help prevent disease. By building habits that ensure you drink enough fluids and nurture a healthy gut microbiome, you are truly investing in lasting health and ideal longevity. 4. Avoiding harmful foods, the silent saboteurs. Today, let's talk about something equally important as what we should eat, what we should avoid eating. Often, certain foods quietly damage our health, increase inflammation, and speed up aging. Understanding these silent saboteurs can help us make wiser choices for a longer, healthier life. Just as choosing nutritious foods fuels our body, consuming unhealthy foods acts like putting bad fuel into a car. It causes damage over time. Processed foods, excessive sugar, high salt, and unhealthy fats are major culprits that increase risks of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and even some cancers. By learning to identify and limit these foods, we reduce inflammation, protect our organs, and improve overall well-being. These often contain preservatives, artificial flavors, trans fats, and excess salt or sugar. They can disrupt metabolism and increase chronic disease risk. Sugar in excess leads to blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, and fat accumulation, especially around the belly. Sugary sodas, energy drinks, and many desserts fall into this category. Too much salt raises blood pressure and stresses the heart and kidneys. Watch out for hidden salt in sauces, canned foods, and processed meats. Trans fats, found in some baked goods, margarine, and high saturated fat intake contribute to clogged arteries and inflammation. Cook fresh meals using whole ingredients. Read labels carefully to avoid hidden sugars and trans fats. Replace sugary drinks with water, herbal teas, or infused water. Use herbs and spices instead of salt to flavor food. Choose healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, nuts instead of fried and processed fats. Avoiding harmful foods doesn't mean perfection or deprivation. It's about making mindful choices most of the time and enjoying treats occasionally without guilt. Mr. Tanaka, 70, had high blood pressure and early signs of fatty liver disease. By cutting back on instant foods, sugary drinks, and salty snacks, and cooking fresh meals with natural ingredients, his blood pressure normalized, and liver function improved. He says, "I didn't realize how much those processed snacks were hurting me until I stopped eating them." Recognizing and reducing silent saboteurs in our diet is vital to slowing aging, reducing disease risk, and living well into old age. Focus on whole, natural foods and make conscious choices to avoid processed, sugary, salty, and unhealthy fats for a vibrant and long life. 5. Lifestyle factors complementing diet, moving, resting, and connecting for longevity. So far, we've explored what to eat, what to avoid, how to hydrate, and care for our gut. But a long, healthy life is about more than food and drink. Our daily lifestyle habits, how we move, rest, and connect, play an equally vital role in supporting vitality and longevity. Regular movement keeps your muscles strong, your heart healthy, and your mind sharp. It doesn't mean you have to run marathons or do intense workouts every day. Simple activities like walking, gardening, or gentle stretching improve circulation, balance hormones, reduce inflammation, and boost mood. In Japan, many centenarians stay active by doing light exercises, practicing Tai Chi, or tending their gardens daily. This steady, low-impact activity supports joint health and maintains mobility well into old age. Sleep is when your body heals, rejuvenates, and consolidates memories. Lack of good sleep is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. Creating a calm bedtime routine, keeping a consistent sleep schedule, and making your sleeping environment comfortable can vastly improve sleep quality. Chronic stress causes inflammation, disrupts hormones, and weakens immune function, accelerating aging and disease. Mindfulness practices, meditation, deep breathing, or simply spending time in nature help lower stress hormones and bring balance. Humans are social creatures. Strong relationships and feeling useful are linked to longer life and better health. Many Japanese elders find meaning in community, family, or hobbies, giving them a sense of belonging and motivation every day. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity daily, walking, stretching, or light yoga. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Incorporate mindfulness or relaxation techniques to ease stress. Stay socially engaged. Connect with family, friends, or community groups. Find hobbies or activities that bring you joy and purpose. Mrs. Ito, 82, credits her daily walks, regular meditation, and weekly volunteer work for keeping her energetic and joyful. She says, "It's not just what I eat, but how I live every day that keeps me feeling young." Combining healthy eating with regular movement, restful sleep, effective stress management, and strong social ties forms the holistic foundation for lasting health and longevity. It's never too late to start adopting these habits. Small changes each day lead to big improvements in your quality of life and years to come. 6. Real-life stories of Japanese centenarians. Lessons from longevity experts. After discussing diet, hydration, gut health, and lifestyle, let's take a moment to hear from those who have lived beyond 100 years, the Japanese centenarians. Their lives hold invaluable lessons that combine all the wisdom we've talked about so far. The Okinawa example, where longevity thrives. Okinawa, a beautiful island in Japan, is famous for having one of the highest concentrations of centenarians in the world. Researchers have studied the island's inhabitants closely and found some inspiring common traits. A plant-rich diet, heavy in vegetables, sweet potatoes, tofu, and seaweed. Regular physical activity, daily walking, gardening, traditional exercises like Tai Chi. Strong social bonds, deep connections with family and community. Purposeful living, a strong sense of ikigai, a reason to wake up every day. Story 1. Mrs. Nakamura, a century of strength and grace. Mrs. Nakamura, now 101 years old, lives in a small Okinawan village. She credits her long life to daily walks, eating mostly homegrown vegetables and tofu, and sharing meals with her large family. Her advice is simple: keep moving, eat what nature gives, and cherish your loved ones. Story 2. Mr. Sato, the gardener's secret. Mr. Sato, aged 104, has tended his garden every morning for decades. Gardening is his exercise, his meditation, and his joy. He eats seasonal fish, fermented foods, and enjoys green tea daily. He says, "Growing my own food keeps me connected to life. It's hard work, but it fills me with energy." Story 3. Mrs. Tanaka, mindfulness and moderation. Mrs. Tanaka, 100 years old, practices meditation and is known for eating moderately, never too full, never too little. She enjoys traditional meals, drinks plenty of water and tea, and spends time teaching local children. Her life is a lesson in balance and kindness. These centenarians show us that longevity is not magic. It's a lifestyle built from daily habits. Eating fresh, mostly plant-based foods. Staying physically active with enjoyable, low-impact activities. Maintaining strong relationships and social engagement. Having a clear purpose and mindfulness in daily life. You don't need to be perfect or completely change your life overnight. Even small changes, a short daily walk, adding more vegetables to your plate, reaching out to friends, can lead you closer to a long, fulfilling life. Listening to these elders is like receiving a precious gift. They've lived through times, challenges, and changes, and yet, they thrive. By embracing their wisdom, combining it with modern knowledge, you too can build a life full of health, joy, and longevity. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to uncover the secrets of longevity. Remember, living a long, vibrant life isn't about perfection, it's about small, consistent steps every day. From what you eat and drink, to how you move, rest, and connect with others, every choice matters. I hope the stories and tips shared here inspire you to take those first steps toward better health and lasting vitality. Your body and mind will thank you for the care and attention you give them. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll get regular updates filled with science-backed health advice and inspiring stories to support your wellness journey. Let's walk this path to longevity together, because a healthier, happier, and longer life is within your reach. Thank you, and see you in the next video.